Rome, the Eternal City, is one of the most wonderful destinations and one of the most visited in the world. As enchanting this place is, it also can get quite expensive, like any other European capital packed with historical landmarks. However, there are many ways to save money on your visit to Rome that will make your stay unforgettable in a positive way. Welcome to Gone Travel Channel, and here are our suggestions on how to spend the city break in Rome without draining your pockets. If you are thinking of visiting Rome, planning is important. Whether it is a low price for the plane ticket, choosing the right time for visiting museums, or waiting for deal breaks on your accommodations, booking ahead can save you a lot of money. Choosing the location where you will stay during your trip is one of the most important things you have to consider. Of course, the more centrally located you are, the easier your access to the main sites will be, but also will cost you a huge amount of money. You don't have to live in the Centro Storico to fully enjoy the city. Choose a different and interesting neighborhood instead. For example, Testaccio, Trastevere, or San Lorenzo with good access to the metro or the tram to get into the heart of the city. When going to this wonderful destination, you expect to see the lavish architecture, tremendous monuments, and want to absorb all its history. Well, what is a trip to Rome without a visit to the Colosseum? As the city is overfilled with wonders on every single corner, and as the city is mostly an open-air museum, it can get quite pricey when visiting some of its most famous sites. But if you are flexible with the dates of the travel, try traveling to Rome on the first Sunday of every month, as most of the historical monuments around the city are free to visit, including the Colosseum. The sites will be overfilled with tourists for sure, but you can come as early as possible to avoid the main crowds. If you love museums and are genuinely interested in Roman history, avoid taking a guided tour as they can be very pricey. Although a tour is informative, the price just isn't worth it. You can look for a free guide with non-mandatory tipping instead, or download an audio guide and do the exploring on your own pace without any cost. The best and least expensive way to explore the city is by foot, and you will walk a lot, trust me. So bring comfortable walking shoes, as the historical center is covered with a unique type of cobblestone called Sempitrini. But if you must travel longer distances from one place to another, avoid the taxis at all costs. Take the public transport instead. Rome has an efficient metro system with a ticket price of only 1.5 euros and can also be used on buses, trams, and commuter trains within the city. You can buy them in tabacchi, ticket machines, or even at some bars. One of the most important things in Italy is, without a doubt, the food. And as you shouldn't save your money on that completely here, you can still make some reasonable choices. The first thing you must be aware of is that the most expensive places to eat are near famous historical sites. But don't automatically promise the best quality. There are many restaurants near the Pantheon or Fontana di Trevi with waiters outside, trying to lure you in for, quote, the best authentic Italian dinner, end quote, but are only a pricey tourist trap. As the prices are high, the food is lower quality, and authenticity non-existent. If a restaurant promises spaghetti with meatballs, garlic bread, or fettuccine alfredo, avoid that place immediately, as these aren't traditional dishes anywhere in Italy. Instead, look for places that serve cacio e pepe, pasta alla matriciana, or carbonara, and should be something between 10 to 15 euros on average. The best places to have a nice quality dinner for a reasonable price, and most likely not being a tourist trap, are in Trastevere or Prati neighborhoods. And know that in Italy, they don't expect you to tip. You will be probably charged a small amount per person called coperto, but this information must be written on the menu, so read it carefully. Another wonderful alternative to save money is by not eating in restaurants all the time. Visit the local markets, get some fresh cuts of Italian formaggio, prosciutto, and olives, and enjoy the wonderful flavors that will make your taste buds sing and dance. If you want to enjoy a regular coffee, avoid sitting on a chair looking at the Pantheon. You can be charged by a table service, and the price with the coffee can climb up to €5. Walk a little bit further down around the corner, instead where you can take an espresso for €1 if you just drink it at the bar, like a true Italian. One important thing to mention is that you really don't have to buy bottled water here. There are drinkable fountains all over Rome that are 100% safe, and you can save up to €2 a day, and a little part of the world this way. And finally, travel Rome off-season, being in this case from November to March, except the Christmas period and Easter. The weather is a bit colder than it is during the summer, but not snowy cold as if you had gone north. The prices for accommodation and plane tickets are far less expensive, and the sun won't exhaust you while you explore one of the most beautiful cities in the world. What other suggestions for saving money in Rome do you have? Tell us about them in the comments section so we can make travel easier for more people. And please keep watching our videos.